Hello, my lights. How are my beautiful aquas doing today? We're getting ready to get started on today's reading and see what beautiful messages we have. Hope everybody's having a great start to their day. Guys, you're going to have to excuse my voice today. It's just one of those days. My voice doesn't want to work with me. But wow, look at this. Guys, I'm seeing a huge breakthrough here, major breakthrough for you, Aquarius. Okay, what I'm seeing is this particular, I want to say, whatever this was you wanted or you were working on, that you are getting ready to have this major breakthrough because you're manifesting it. Okay, so this is just a step away, just that last push, guys. That last push is going to put you over the top. Whatever this opportunity was, I'm seeing a lot of obstacles got in your way. So you started out feeling strong about this, very gung-ho, but it was just feeling like one obstacle after another, and then you lost your momentum with this. It just wasn't fun anymore, so you kind of put it on the back burner. But this is going to be something you've wanted, something that means a lot to you, something really big. Okay, huge breakthrough. Okay, moving forward. Okay, they want you to focus on something. Use your big brain this week coming up, Aquarius. And we have the holidays coming up, so I do want you to have that break, that you know, where you're just not worrying or thinking about anything. But after the holiday, get back to using your big brain, your intelligence, because I'm seeing something is going to hit you. Some type of clarity is going to come in. This might be through a dream. You might have like a very lucid dream, or this might be just an idea that you're getting ready to come up with. This is because you're in this stage, you're in this age of Aquarius, but you're also in this stage where your you know, your gifts are online, but you are also very creative right now, and you are innovators. So during the course of this time, with these moons coming in and out, you are in creative mode. So this clarity you're going to get is going to be, it's going to become some kind of victory for you. Okay, so this is very important, guys. This is something specific that is going to come to you. And like I said, you should have a little pad and a pen next to your bed. So if you have a dream, you wake up from that dream in the middle of the night. Sometimes when we go right back to sleep, we forget it. So you want to jot down what your dream was about, because it may just come in the form of a lucid dream, or you might hear a message in your head. And if it's something that you know you would never think of or come up with, you know that that message came from spirit. Okay, came from your guides, or maybe even someone on the other side that's trying to help you. All right, happiness. Something here, I'm seeing a change. This has something to do with love. All right, so I feel like somebody's feeling like left behind, like they don't, your person doesn't care anymore. Or this is very hurtful, by the way. It's very painful for you. You're thinking that your person just kind of doesn't care about you and isn't thinking about you and is ignoring you. They might have done something very hurtful as well. That's just, you know, you're in disbelief. How can this person, I thought they loved me, and how could they do something like this? Okay, this is a lover. Definitely romantic love. Okay, so something was done to hurt you, and you are feeling it right now. This, I am seeing though, happiness and security coming in for you, and this is going to happen in a very short period of time. So again, because of this, sometimes when this goes on for us, we suddenly find ourselves alone again. We can feel feelings of insecurity, and you know, we have to get used to that. It's a big change, right? But I am seeing happiness coming in, and you feeling some type of security and happiness. Okay, so that's not going to be, this isn't going to be long lasting for you. Also, guys, if you wouldn't mind, if you would like to give something back, since I'm on here doing these readings for you every day. I love each and every one of you, and I don't mind at all. But if you could just take a second and subscribe, like, hit the bell, and hype the video for me, that's a way that you can give back. I don't ask for money, but you can give back just taking a quick second. All right, I'm seeing somebody really putting a lot of thought, maybe even using your intuition on a job situation, something going on in the workplace, or something you're wanting. And exactly what you're wanting is more money here. So this is specific to somebody who is specifically today thinking, you know, I'm being treated unwell here. I'm not being paid, like they're undervaluing me. I deserve to have more money for the work that I'm doing. Okay, because you're working really hard and you're feeling unappreciated, right? So this is bothering you. You're putting a lot of thought into this, and you are a really, not only are you loving and very generous and giving, but to the point where, you know, some of these third dimensionals will absolutely take advantage. And I've talked about this before. Guys, because we're operating on a whole different level out of kindness and love, you know, a lot of people out there aren't quite there yet. So they're seeing us as a target. If there's somebody, in other words, if there's someone out there who is going to try to take advantage, let's say, they are going to try to take advantage of those of us who are being kind and generous and loving, because they mistake that for a weakness, because they are just not there yet and they don't understand. Okay, so we also have to have very high boundaries, so that when those types of people try to take advantage of us, we have our boundary up and we don't allow it. We don't allow it. Okay. So I'm going to be kind and good to a point, but if you're trying to take advantage of me, everything stops, and, you know, it's time for you to, you know, separate yourself from that person. All right. Here I'm seeing, this is something to do with somebody's coming to the conclusion today that in order for them to find balance in their life, they have to move away from a situation. This could be like a family situation or a workplace situation. And I feel that you're really dreaming and thinking about a new start, a new beginning. And that's the only way that you're going to feel balanced out. So we're coming out of that bubble, guys. We're starting to realize that if we don't change our situation that we're not happy in, guess what? We're going to wake up tomorrow and we're still going to be in that situation. So really, until we change it, until we put action behind it, we are going to feel stuck. Here I'm picking up on some kind of communication that's going to bring in a justice to my aquas. All right, this communication is going to free you of something that you've been holding on to. Okay, so that's interesting. All right, and guys, if any of these layouts, any of these readings that I'm tapping into different energies. That's what I do here on the daily. And if you're not aware of that, you might not be able to keep up. If you want, your own reading, a personal reading where you want me to just hone in onto your specific energy, I do readings. You can click on the description below the video and click on the more button, okay, and see what my services are. But here I'm seeing this looks like this is about two masculines, okay? Could be father, son, could be two friends. I don't know, but I'm seeing you guys always got along perfectly. You've never had an argument before, and you're having an argument or you're bumping heads, and this is very upsetting because this has just not happened. All right, you always got along great. You've never had any issues, problems. All right, but I don't know what the problem is here. Let's try to get more on this. I feel like this is over a feminine, okay, and her children or a child that's involved. there's sadness here, and somebody or both of you feeling left out in the cold. And you know what I'm really getting? I'm getting that one of you, one of the masculines I just mentioned, is sticking up for this feminine and this child or children. Okay, there's some kind of scenario going on here where it looks like you've been with this feminine for a long time and you have to come to her defense. Okay, because this other person who you've gotten along with for a long time maybe isn't agreeing with something, you know, to do with the two of you, her and yourself. But this might be your family, this might be your wife and children, but there is some kind of argument between these two masculines over this. Okay, the child and the feminine. Is that making sense? I know this is very deep, all right, or could be confusing, but that's what I'm feeling. If this is you, comment below the video, say something specific so I know it was about this, you know, sticking up for wife and child or whatever. Yeah, you could be two brothers also arguing about this. All right, so here, guys, I'm seeing some kind of something is creating a lot of confusion for somebody. I'm seeing that a decision must be made, because if it's not, you know, there's a setback here. There's a major setback and chaos, a lot of chaos, and a decision has to be made on this, or this is just going to continue. All right, this also has judgment around it. So somebody's maybe getting judged, or somebody's doing the judging here, and this is creating heartache or setback for another person who's feeling confused about this judgment. Okay, now I'm seeing an ending. This is going to bring in a tower moment. Unfortunately, I'm seeing a lot of emotion here. A lot of emotion with this tower ending, and this whatever this is, it's happening now. All right, so there is a huge disagreement here. There's a lot of disagreement today, guys. I don't know what is going on, but I do feel, before I get into this, I do want to, I feel like it might be connected to, I said something the other day that I felt like we stepped into the fifth dimension, or there was something different. There's something different. All right, and I definitely got a fifth dimensional vibe, or something happened in the ether, something with the solar flare or with the Schumann resonance, or we moved into a new timeline, something along that line. Okay, and I feel like this is maybe something that is creating discord. All right, because if you're moving into new timelines, you're feeling more of the separation. Do you know what I'm saying? So we always talk about this in our readings, that, you know, as you're raising your vibration and you're dealing with people who you've always been close to, you've been around your whole life, say, or you just have good friends, family members, even significant others in your life. And then suddenly you're waking up one morning and thinking, wow, we don't have anything in common anymore. I feel disconnected from this person. And, you know, I call that the separation. So I feel like because maybe we jumped into a new timeline, guys, you're seeing more of the separation with people. Okay, so you might be getting into arguments this week. Be very careful, because it is a holiday week, guys, and you're going to be sitting around the table with family and friends. So keep this in mind, that you might be really starting to feel these separations coming into play. So just try to keep it nice and calm. Stay away from conversations. That's my suggestion to you. Stay away from hot topics. Try not to talk about anything political. You know, if people bring it up, just don't get all into it. Just smile and say, maybe we should take a break from that. It's a holiday. Let's talk about something else. And just, you know, kind of sway them away from that. All right. But here, again, I'm seeing this ending. And this is something very upsetting. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of emotions here. These two cards are connected, so you can see, you know, this is the card of emotion. It's usually positive, but we have this tower moment. So I feel like somebody's very emotional, And I feel like this is in play right here, right now. That this ending hasn't happened just yet, but it's coming. I see movement toward an ending. All right. And this is the card of want. So I don't know what it's doing sandwiched between this ending and the Tower moment, because I don't think that anybody wants an ending in a Tower moment. So this is very strange here. All right. If somebody's resonating, if this is clicking for some reason, unbeknownst to me, let me know. Comment under the video, because this isn't even clear for me. It's coming from spirit. An ending and something you're wanting. Maybe this is something you wanted that did not happen, that ended and or is going to end in a Tower moment. Maybe you're wanting to keep this going because I said it didn't happen yet. So maybe this is just that you want it to continue, but you know, it has too many odds against it all around it. So that's probably what is happening there. Someone is going to get engaged, it looks like, maybe for Thanksgiving or over Thanksgiving. I'm seeing a commitment. I'm seeing this couple getting together. I'm seeing that this is kept secret. This is completely unknown. Maybe to this feminine right now, has no inkling. Okay, this is gonna be a total surprise, and it's gonna just catch you off guard. I hope you're not watching. I hope this is the masculine here watching. All right. If this is you though, and you're gonna spring the question this coming week for the holidays or whatever, comment below the video. That is so sweet. All right, let's continue. I'm seeing a new start here, or somebody is praying actually for a new path, praying for a new start, for some kind of change to come in. All right, so I feel like you're needing something right now. You're needing some help in a bad way. Not in a bad way, but badly. You need help badly. Very much so. And you're very focused on this. You're very focused on what it is you're needing. I don't know what you're needing, but I can throw some things out there if you're watching. All right. If it's food that you're needing, there's plenty of churches. You can look them up on your phone, or just stop at different churches and see if they have any available food, especially for this coming week. And it might be financial, something you're needing financial. You might even be able to find that at a church, I'm thinking, right? I mean, if I was in a situation, I would go there. Think about maybe a really good friend or good family member that might be able to give you a small loan. But I do see that you're feeling like people have turned their backs on you, and this is you're feeling very lonely and upset right now, and trying to connect with spirit over this. I'm sending you love and light, and I'm sending you some healing light, and some light that will hopefully bring some change in for you, and will bring in something good for you. All right, and if you're needing prayer, guys, our family here is wonderful regarding that. Just say need prayers, needing prayers, and people will hopefully they will come back and they will pray for you. You'll see the comments underneath yours. All right, so here I'm seeing this good news around your money, guys. Look at this. All right. Wow. Look at this good news around money with the 10 of Pentacles next to it. Now, the Strength card next to a money card is very powerful. But when you put this in the mix, good news around the money, guys, this is fantastic. So there's a bunch of you, if not all of you, that are going to be, see, we have the card of unity here, and something, a small break. So I feel like this is something's coming after the holiday, guys. The holiday is the break. I feel like something financial is going to come to us after the holiday. And I've been feeling this. I've been talking about this. So please don't comment that, yeah, you've been talking about it, nothing's happened. You know, I'm not a magician. I'm a reader, okay? So I don't have timing. I can't give you exact dates, okay? I'm not that good. I'll admit that. All right, but I can tell you what I feel intuitively, and what I'm feeling is excitement right now because I'm seeing the card of unity in this layout. That's what this means, with good news around your money. So I feel like there's partnerships being made, and I just heard globally, partnerships being made globally to bring in this 10 of Pentacles, rather, I'm sorry, but the 10 of Pentacles is one of the best cards in the deck, guys. And what it means is, you know, your money, wealth, prosperity, material wealth, happiness, joy, contentment, all of those things are culminating, getting ready to just snowball and come in all at once, okay? And we keep getting this all at once. Goodies coming in, positivity coming in all at once. I know we've been having this particular reading off and on for, I want to say, the past couple of weeks. All right, so I'm feeling off today, guys. I don't know. I'm just feeling strange. I don't know if you are too. If you are, let me know. Comment below the video. I attribute this absolutely to the energy. You know, there's somebody I watch once in a while just to see what's going on with the Schumann, and something really strange happened. I think it was yesterday or the day before, where it just stopped. All right, so that there was like a black line. You have to see the chart. It's like a live chart. You'd have to see it to understand what I'm saying. But it was just, it just stopped. And that doesn't happen. All right, and then there was just this blackness. So that is believed to be a timeline jump, just as I mentioned before. And I'm just feeling, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it, guys, but off. Not necessarily in a bad way, but a strange way. Strange. I just feel like something is coming, or something is happening, or something has changed, or all three of them together. All right, so you're feeling the same. I love reading your comments, guys. So comment, let me know if you're feeling, you know, some kind of strangeness today. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate you coming to the channel and being part of our big spiritual family here. And I will see you guys tomorrow.